What's going on, YouTube? The holiday season is upon us. It is time now for that awesome bone-in ribeye roast. Let's finish the year off right. Let's go. All right, folks, so coming up on the end of the year, what does that mean, folks? That means it's time for that awesome holiday ribeye beef roast, okay? So here's what we're gonna do. This episode is D-Ski's Kitchen. We're gonna show you how to make a succulent ribeye roast. We have a beautiful 3-bone roast here. I'm telling you, folks, this is a prime beef roast that I got from Wild Forks. Wild Forks is a local distributor here where I get all my premium beef from, okay? So can't wait to show you this. This is 8.5 pounds of prime goodness. So what are we gonna do today, folks? We have seasonings here that we're gonna season. We're gonna introduce another piece of All-Clad cookware. We have the All-Clad roasting pan. Beautiful stainless steel. This thing is magnificent. All right, so I'll show you this really fast. And what we have is a thick stainless steel pan. It has a tray on the inside, very important. All right, this tray is gonna make sure that our roast is not sitting on the bottom of the pan. We're getting that convection style cooking. It's gonna be off from the bottom, all right? So that's what this is for. Our roast will sit right on here. Here's how it looks on the inside. This thing is magnificent. It is heavy, heavy duty. It is gonna be awesome, all right? So looking forward to that. What we got today, folks, we have, again, the 8.5 pound rib roast. We have complete seasoning. We have It's Incredible. And we have a host of herbs and spices, so we can talk about them. We have thyme leaves. We have garlic powder. We have herbes de Provence. And we have rosemary, all right? So we're gonna put all those herbs on there. We're gonna hit it with the It's Incredible, the complete seasoning to add that salty flavor to it, then that herbal flavor from all of the spices, and then we're gonna plug this baby with a whole bulb of garlic, okay? So I'm so excited about this. Can't wait to show you step by step how we're gonna do this. All right, so let's get ready to get started on it. Stay with me. We're gonna get this baby in the oven, cooking at around 225 to 230 degrees. We want this roast to break down, okay? So we'll go 4 or 5 hours. We'll use thermal pins to check internal temps. At the end of the day, we're gonna go low and slow, then finish it off hot and fast so we can get a beautiful crust on top. So you know what we'll do. I'll take you to the cutting board. I'll show you step by step how we're gonna season, how we're gonna prep. We'll get that baby in the oven, folks, and we'll take this journey together to finish off 2022 right. I wanna thank you as always for joining me, and let's get cooking. It's already been French cut, which means they have already cut out all of the extra and exposed the bone, so it looks beautiful from a presentation standpoint. We have a nice fat cap. I'm gonna take a little bit off just here, okay? And then the rest we're gonna leave in place. This thing was already done right. This is the only spot where I see this needs to be done. The rest of the roast looks really, really good. All right, so let's just get some of that off of here. All right, we'll do a little bit on this end as well. Okay, just to get some of that extra fat off. And what we want to do first is get our garlic cut up. So here's the 1 bulb of garlic we have. I'll go ahead and get this cut down into smaller pieces, and then we'll get together in just a second and I'll show you the next step. All right, so we're going to work on this bulb. And what makes foods like this so good is when you infuse them with flavor, right? So we talk about that all the time on the channel. What I mean by that is you have a nice chunk of meat here. What you want to do is make sure you fill it up with flavor. So how are we gonna do that? We're gonna infuse and plug this awesome rib roast with pieces of garlic. So here's our next step. Our roast has already been trimmed. Now we're coming back and we are just going to plug holes, folks, okay? So we're just gonna put nice holes into it, just nice slits. And I'm going in a straight line and I'm just kind of scoring this thing, right? Putting those slits in. So folks, all we're doing now is coming back with our garlic and we're going right in those slits and plugging, okay? So check it out. We're plugging the holes with fresh garlic. let's get started on flavor building. Let's do it, okay? Let's do it. So you want to definitely make your slits deep enough to where your garlic will seat inside. So that's what we've done, okay? You shouldn't even see the garlic when you're done plugging it. That means that it's down in there doing its job, breaking down along with the roast. Okay, so we have our rib roast ready, full of garlic. Now we're gonna come back and do the seasoning process. So let's get started on that next. So we're gonna get a nice portion of olive oil on this rib roast. Get this baby rubbed in. I want it on the sides, the front, the back. I'm gonna flip it over. Do the same thing on our bone side as well. We do have some meat that we have on this side as well. So we wanna get that exposed too. So right in here, nice portion of olive oil. I wanna make sure we have an awesome crust as an end result of this cook as well. All right, we're gonna start off with the complete seasoning first, and I wanna go heavy with the complete seasoning. This seasoning truly, folks, has so many herbs and spices in it. Most of the dry herbs that I'm putting on is already built into the complete seasoning, but I still wanna make sure to add those as well. All right, I'm coming back with the It's Incredible right on top. Pat that in. Now we're going to do the exact same thing to all sides, so I'll just show you this side here. Okay, we have our garlic powder. Always great on beef. So if you can see, what we have is an awesome crust already. This thing already looks good. We're coming back with our thyme leaves. We're coming back with our rosemary. Nice big chunks of rosemary. Back with our herbs de Provence. Should have opened that up already and I didn't. Let's get that in here. So as you can see, something special is what we're doing here. Okay, there's our herbs de Provence. And last but not least, we have our thyme leaves. Okay, so this is what we have going on. We'll do this on all sides of the roast. And we'll get back together in a bit when it's time for the next step, which will be putting that baby in the oven. Now we're also gonna make a red wine type gravy sauce also that you're gonna build a spoon on top of this final product. I'm gonna show you how you do that as well. We're gonna add some carrots, we're gonna add some potatoes, we're gonna add some onions. Folks, we're gonna do this right, okay? I'll see you guys in just a bit. All right, folks, check it out. Look how beautiful this roast is. It is seasoned on every side, just perfection, okay? That's what we have here. Total perfection all the way around, all right? So here's the next step. We're gonna get this baby added to our beautiful roasting pan. I already have the oven set up for 230 degrees, so we'll bring this over. Again, I'm excited about using this. It's my first time using it, so really, really excited. I got it all nice and cleaned inside. We're gonna sit our roast right inside of this baby. Just like that. So with the wire rack, it keeps it from seating at the bottom so it can ride, it can get that heat up under the bottom and cook evenly. We'll get the lid on this thing, and all we're doing again, folks, we're going low and slow. Low and slow for around 3, maybe 4 hours, and then we'll come back and check and see how it's coming along. I'll see you guys in just a bit. Okay, folks, we are back. We are 5 hours into this cook. Let's check on this roast and see how it's looking. Oh yeah. It is definitely starting to break down now. So what I want to do now is show you guys the internal temp. Let's see how we're coming along here. Okay, we have around 140. It is time, well, it's going down. Yeah, between 139 and 140. So it's time now to go ahead and make our red wine gravy for this and get our veggies added. So let's go ahead and do that now. Okay, so we're going to start off by bringing our roast out. So we can expose the juices we formed so far. So we'll just get this seated right here, out of the way. And what we have in here, folks, is all of the juices, right? So you can see all of this that's already built up. So all we're gonna do now is work on our red wine gravy, all right? So let's do that now. Okay, so we have 1 cup here, and all we wanna do is add a little bit of flour. We don't need much. We'll do about 2, maybe 3 tablespoons of flour. All right, that should be good. Okay, so we're gonna come back with our red wine, and I definitely wanna get around a 1/2 cup of red wine. Okay, I'm coming with the It's Incredible next. Make sure this gravy has some bold taste to it, right? We want to get some flavor at it. All right, so we added around 3 tablespoons of that, and then we're just going to come with water. All right, so that's what we have going on. This is the makings of an awesome gravy. We're going to get this mixed up really good. So in we go. So first off, we're going to go ahead and bring our roast, put it back in place. Very good. We're going to go with our carrots first. Get those added. All right, folks, so we added our carrots. Now we're going to come back with our potatoes, and we're using baby reds today. So we would just lay those babies in. Just the makings of something special is what we have going on here. Coming back with mushrooms. We've cleaned these mushrooms. We're going in with those. This is the beauty of having a really nice sized roaster here. You can get a lot in there. And then of course onion. So we'll get our onion added, spread out throughout here as well. So now it's just a matter of getting this baby back in. Like I said, I'll bring you in close and let you see the magic. So here's what we have going on here. We have a beautiful roast with veggies and everything inside. I'll bring you up close. Make sure you can see this. Look at this, folks. Isn't this beautiful? All right, so that's what we have going on. We'll go ahead and put it back in. We want to start working, like I said, on the bark now. So we're going to turn the temperature up. Leave this thing uncovered right now, okay? Go ahead and start roasting our vegetables and roasting the outside of this beautiful rib roast. So we'll get back together in the next couple of hours, folks, and check out the final product of this beautiful rib roast made on D-Ski's Kitchen. I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, YouTube, we are back. 8 hours later, it is now time to check out the final product of our holiday rib roast made on D-Ski's Kitchen. Folks, let's talk about what we did before we unveil this goodness. You know we're gonna do an up close and personal like we always do on D-Ski's Kitchen. Then we're gonna cut into this baby and see what it's all about. So folks, we started off with an 8.5 pound prime ribeye, 3-bone ribeye. From there, folks, all we did was we seasoned it. We hit it with the complete seasoning, the It's Incredible. We had a host of herbs that we seasoned it with. And all we did, folks, is we went low and slow in the oven. We used a beautiful all-clad roasting pan. That was our tool for making this awesome rib roast. We went low and slow for around 5 hours. We got the internal temp of around 140 degrees. And at that point, folks, we added our potatoes, carrots, onions, and mushrooms. Stuck it back in the oven, let it go a little bit longer until the carrots and potatoes got soft. So folks, on the last hour, I removed the lid, and that was all about building up that bark, okay? We have a beautiful bark that I'm gonna show you in just a second. But first, let's do an up close and personal, taste this baby, and close this video out. Let's do it now. All right, you saw that up close and personal. Now let's cut into this baby and close this video out. I'm telling you, I am so excited about it. This is for tomorrow. I got this baby done, ready for company tomorrow. We hooked up some awesome greens. We have some pinto beans. We have a lot of good comfort food to bring in the new year. Let's try this out, folks. I'm gonna go right here. I have 3 bones here. I'm gonna cut right between the bone, or do the best, or at least try my best to do that. We'll go right here. Let's see if we got lucky here. Oh, this thing is cutting like butter. Remember, this thing is infused with pieces of garlic as well. Yeah, it is cutting just wonderful. All right, let's go ahead and get this one done. I'll cut right here on the side. Show you what we got here. It is still really hot, but this is what it's all about, all right? Beautiful, beautiful prime rib roast. It's too hot to hold. Okay. Look at this baby, folks. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Nice medium well. Our veggies, we'll get some of those out really quick, just to show you. Here's our carrots and onions. Wonderful red wine gravy. Just wonderful. Tender, but way too hot. This taste test is hurting me really bad. So let me show you that. I'll just open it up and show you the potatoes. You see how they broke right open? And last but not least, let's check out the star of the show. This beautiful rib roast. Check this out, folks. I'm just gonna get a little bit here because I don't want to mess it up too much for dinner tomorrow. Let's get this. Get a little bit of this red wine gravy. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Cheers. You can taste that beautiful, beautiful red wine gravy. The garlic is infused through the beef. The crust is phenomenal. All of those seasonings on the crust you can taste on that bite. I'm telling you, folks, this is magnificent. If you like what we're doing, please subscribe to my channel. Let everyone know what D-Ski's Kitchen is up to. And as always, at D-Ski's Kitchen, cooking is not a pastime, it's a passion. Happy New Year to you. Can't wait to do more cooks for you in 2023. Hope you guys are having an awesome holiday, and I'll catch you next year.